Hi, everybody. How are y'all doing? I'm from Dallas area, Texas. So you're going to hear a Southern accent today. And it seems to come out even stronger when I'm speaking because sometimes I get a little butterfly in my stomach. Are we having difficulty with the speaking, with the microphone? Okay. I guess you could say I'm an evolving entrepreneur. I'm going to say that again. I'm an evolving entrepreneur. Because if you told me that I would be doing this today, 20-something years ago, I would tell you you were lying. I mean, this is so different from the degrees that I have. I have 2 bachelor's degrees. One is in nuclear medicine technology. I'm that smart. I worked at the hospitals where I helped patients diagnose. I injected radioactive materials into patients in order to help diagnose what was wrong with them. Okay? I did that for 10 years, not knowing that I wanted to do what I'm doing today. Part of that is graphic design. Part of that's my passion, right? And then, and that was in 1989 when I graduated with that degree. In 1998, I went back to college and got another bachelor's in mass communication. It's kind of helped me with a lot of what I do, maybe rewriting some of the messages of my clients. But what I can tell you is, again, I didn't know that I had a passion for graphic design. And then it was in 2004 when I ended up at a corporate job, and I had my perfect job. I became a graphic designer. Actually, that was in 2000, because in 2004, you know what happened? 14 years later, I'm finally doing what I am passionate about, graphic design, right? In 2004, I left the company because it was tanking. And with the support of my amazing husband, Rick, over here, he helped me become an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, are you familiar with that story where you have a degree and you're doing something that has absolutely nothing to do with it, or a life experience where you're doing something completely different now? Maybe you raised children and now you own your own business. How amazing is that? It's because you're an entrepreneur and you want to feed and fuel that passion that you have, right? So that's what I'm doing. And I'm helping people like you with their branding and helping them through their evolution as an entrepreneur. We change our message frequently because sometimes we're fine-tuning that passion. And sometimes we learn a little bit more. We get a little bit more expertise. And so I help clients with that branding and ensuring that their message is on track, consistent with who they are. Now, being an entrepreneur has its perks, right? I want to share my perks. I get to spend time with my mom and dad in Arkansas. I can go whenever I want. Rick and I traveled to Yellowstone, where you see this bear right there. That's Blondie. We met Blondie in 2013. I'm serious, that's her name. She's a big grizzly bear, and she was mating at that time. We actually saw her again this year. She's been a busy girl because she made it again and had 2 cubs this year. I'm also a fire photographer. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I see people at their worst moments, whether they're in a car accident or their home is burned down. And I take pictures of the brave men and women in my little town, Wiley, Texas. William, did you know that? No, you didn't. He's from Wiley also. And then, even though I have this business as an entrepreneur, when I started, I was J-Dog Design. We put the wow in your business image. And in 2012, I evolved that business, and now I am the proud owner and CEO of Back of the Room Productions and SpeakerSheets.com. And that has allowed me to speak. Do you know, Tanya told me, when I joined as a business vendor, Tanya said, "Oh, you're going to be a speaker." Someone else was saying, "Oh, you're going to be a speaker." And we're like, "No, I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to speak. I'm just a graphic designer." Well, guess what I'm doing? I'm on the way here in Las Vegas, and I'm speaking, and I'm going to be speaking to you guys about speaker sheets today. What? And I've also won some awards, including the becoming a partnering director of the PSA. So that's what happens when you're an entrepreneur. Good things happen to you. You have freedoms. And when you meet people, it just expands your opportunities. I help people with their branding. I help them look good. Actually, help them look better than good. I help them look like the expert that they are. I help showcase their value. Who here has value? Okay, I would expect everyone to raise their hand. Thank you. Massive value. Katarina taught me years ago that I bring massive value. You know what? She's right. I do. And we're going to get into that today because you're all going to learn how to put a speaker sheet together. So what is a speaker sheet? You have a form, a little exercise form that Angel graciously passed out for me earlier. You have a form where you can fill in your information. We're going to help you start working on your speaker sheet today because here's what happens. People say, oh, I need a speaker sheet, I need a speaker sheet, and then they never put a speaker sheet together. They wait to put a speaker sheet together. And I don't want you to wait anymore. I want people to see your value. I want you to put that speaker sheet in front of an event host, and that event host looks at that speaker sheet and says, wow, this person is amazing. I've got to have them on my stage. So what is a speaker sheet? It's a marketing tool that showcases your value and expertise that you give to an audience as a speaker. Now, I'm going to make that really clear. As a speaker, we probably have some testimonials and some flyers or brochures that promote us as business owners and entrepreneurs. But you may not have the speaker sheet which promotes you specifically as a speaker. That's the difference between a brochure and a speaker sheet. This isn't about you as a business owner. This is about you as the speaker, the expert, the authority, the one that gets on stage and delivers massive value. A speaker sheet comes in many shapes and forms and sizes. Most of the time you'll see a one-page speaker sheet, which is just the front page. You might see one, Norma Hollis and I worked on her speaker sheet together, and she has a two-page speaker sheet. So there's information on the front and back. And there's four-page speaker sheets. And there's other coaches out there that are saying you might want to consider a 6 or maybe even an 8-page speaker sheet. So which one's right for you? Well, we'll look at that together. We can decide whether you need a 1 or a 2-page or a 4-page, depending on your experience. Like Susie, I mean, you may be looking at a 4 or 8-page speaker sheet if that's something you want to do, or 12-page, because she has so much value and so many credentials. So everybody get out your worksheet. And are you ready to get your speaker sheet started? Yes? Okay. Now this is information that you're going to want to take home with you and work on. All right? So the first thing on your worksheet is the value statement. The value statement. I just asked if you guys had value, and you said yes, you did. What value are you delivering to your audience? So I want you to think about that. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to think about that. So when I say value statement, it's like a tagline for a business or a unique selling proposition. Tanya, she has a value statement of bring the fab factor to your event. She brings the fab factor, doesn't she? She does. And when an event host sees that fab factor, bring it to their event, that piques their interest. So again, one thing I want to make clear, we're looking at this through the eyes of an event host. not your client or prospect. This is through the eyes of an event planner, an event host, meeting planner. Lisa Harris, who's one of my clients, she's sitting at the table over here. Hers is perfectly specific. I love it. Optimizing fitness for baby boomers and seniors through exercise and nutrition. So I want you to think about that phrase that fits you. Is anybody having trouble thinking about what value they're bringing to an audience? I'm seeing a couple of nods. It's like a tagline. And what's really cool about that, you can, anywhere from 5 to 10 words, okay? Don't make it a long sentence. No one's going to read it. It's got to be catchy. It's got to be fast. Or you can put 3 single words together. One of my clients has motivating, empowering, thought-provoking. She's a motivational speaker to leaders. So what value do you bring? I'll give you another minute. I like that people are writing things down, but I'm seeing that a lot of people are looking at me going, okay, what's next? So, and look, Lisa says, love it, looks great. Tanya says, awesome, love it. It sounds like Tanya. Awesome, love it. The next line on your worksheet, why hire or book you? Look again through the eyes of a meeting planner and event host. What are you going to deliver to their audience? This is a paragraph that I usually have summed up on the front of a speaker sheet. Loren Starr, again, empowering, motivating, thought-provoking. She talks about some of her credibility, what makes her a credible expert, but a lot of that's left for the bio. Again, we just want some golden nuggets, some little just hot spots of information that an event planner is going to look at and go, okay, this person can motivate my audience. This person can make a difference to my audience. I want you to use descriptive words here. So I want you to take a couple of minutes, or about a minute or so, to write down some descriptive words. Are you engaging? Are you motivating? Are you informational? Do you provide instruction? Are you a keynote? Maybe you're a workshop type speaker. Write down those words that resonate with you. Perhaps you're inspiring. Do you offer transformation? And if it's all right to move on, I'll go to the next slide. Oh, she says about her speaker sheet that I designed for her, it says, I flippin' love all that you did, woo! I think that's what it sounded like. I just copied that from her email, so I don't really know. But knowing her, that's probably how she said it. All right, this is a good one. Speaking topics with descriptions. The speaking topic. How many people here have at least one signature speech already that they talk on all the time? All right, just a few. How many have it in their head and haven't really put it out there yet? Okay, well, it looks like there's quite a few of us who don't have that signature talk yet. So what is a signature talk? Signature talk is the one that I believe makes the most impact, not only on your audience, but on your idea of success. What is your idea of success? Is it money? Do you want to sell at the back of the room? Do you want to sell products and packages after you've presented? Is it free? Is it just getting to know people? Is it clientele that you build relationships? Is it people you build relationships? What is your idea of success? Build your signature talk around that audience, and plus the expertise that you have up here with the passion in your heart. Because whenever you talk from your heart, isn't that when you become more successful? Even when you're one-on-one with a client on a phone call, or video conferencing, and you're talking to the client and you're speaking passionately from your heart because you know what you have is going to help them, it's going to transform them, it's going to make them better, and you do that, you talk to them, they're more likely to believe you, right? And want to do business with you. I know I found that out. So what excites you? Who here has a speech topic in their head that they haven't given yet that wants to share the title of their speech or the idea of their speech? Is there someone here? All right, Francis?
The greatness that I am seeking is also seeking me is a series that I want to present.
The greatness that I am seeking is also seeking me. Thank you, Francis. Isn't that good? You know what else she did? She tapped into something that resonates with all of us, didn't she? And it's a catchy title, too. So as you're building your topics, ensure that it's a title that says exactly the message you want to get across, and have it catchy. You want it to be something that resonates with that event planner. If you're serving all-male conferences, going to all-male audiences, create your speech topics with male verbiage. Same with females, same with spiritual. The short descriptions. Here's the tip on that. Every time someone gives me their presentation, they give it to me off of their website that's being sold to a client, a workshop they're perhaps selling to a client. That's verbiage perfect for a website where you're selling to a client. I'm looking for verbiage that's going to be useful for the audience. When you're writing your short descriptions, and I mean short, I'm talking about 1 to 2 sentences, maybe 3 max, and then you have takeaways, 3 to 5 bulleted takeaways. The bulleted takeaways is what's going to drive home your message. This is what you're going to teach your audience. Okay? But that short description, I don't want to see, I shouldn't say it that way, I want to see. What I would like to see, how I encourage you to write, and you may want to invest in a copywriter, is instead of, you can be transformed by this presentation. No. Rewrite that, and it's, Sally will transform the audience with her presentation. See the difference? You're not talking to the audience right now. You're talking to the meeting planner. You're telling the meeting planner what you can do to that audience. I like to put the topics on the front side of the speaker sheet. I like to put it on the front side. Sometimes, if there's not enough room because someone would like to put some awards on the front of their speaker sheet, I'll move some speaking topics to the back and maybe just put their signature talk on the front. Give me 2, 3 speeches, okay? I want at least one really good one. The one that brings you the most success, the most happiness. Remember, define what your success is. The second one, man, you really like this topic a lot. You may not make a lot of money at it or make those connections that you're looking for, but give me that one. And the third one, give me a third one that you can talk on. That way you can talk to several different meeting hosts and appeal to several different audiences. I tried.
Third one's a winner.
Does that help? All right, this is the big one. Katrina said that everybody here, she's encouraging everybody here to write a testimonial to one of the speakers. Yes, the speakers need the testimonials. As a speaker, please, on your speaker sheet, avoid putting the testimonials from your clients. The event planner knows that you're probably great at what you do, and yeah, on your bio or in the introduction there where you're writing your, I forgot what that was, your introduction, and you talk about you made $12 million in sales at such and such company. That's great to include there, but in your testimonials, I want to hear how you are as a speaker. I want to see what you're like as a speaker. Again, this is where those descriptive words come into play. And you can talk to your audience, and actually, it's really good to get the testimonial from the event host, the organizer. That's who you really want to get that from. Get it on video, transcribe it, and then put it on your speaker sheet. When you put it on your speaker sheet, it's not from a client, it's about you as a speaker. Again, use descriptive words. She was dynamic, she was engaging, he kept us in our seats, he delivered real results. He's someone I know has changed my life. Words like that. And if you get a testimonial that is kind of, well, you can rewrite one, send it back to the person, ask permission to use it, and then use it if they approve. If they don't approve, well, don't use it. You don't want to lie, even though you know you rocked it. But some of the testimonials I've seen from clients are amazing. She rocked the house. He was so amazing that everyone was on the edge of his seat looking at the speaker, watching the speaker. Does that help understand what kind of testimonial to get? Okay. Now you know that you're going to take this home. Do not throw it away. Take it home and work on it next week. Okay? I want you to work on it because you need to start on your speaker sheet now. Don't wait. Don't wait. I've had so many clients come to me saying, you know, I should have done this a year ago. Yeah, you could have. You've missed a lot of opportunities. I don't want you to miss any opportunities, guys. Testimonials. I love highlighting them. That's my graphic design brilliance coming through, is highlighting them on the front page and making sure they're front and center. And he has 2 on the front of his page because I want the meeting planner to know just how darn good he is. Sometimes I'll put 2 or 3 on the back. I'll clump them together so that they're all there. I'm going to go through these a little quickly because I have a little bit less time, not as much time. But the client list, where have you spoken? I'm going to put Public Speakers Association, Public Speakers Conference on my speaker sheet. Actually, it already is. This lady has it all listed right here, from Hewlett-Packard to AT&T. Awards. Even if you've been nominated, that's an award that you can list on your speaker sheet. So write that down, even nominations. So when Tanya asks for nominations, my goodness, nominate yourself if no one else will, so you can say I was nominated for a Public Speakers Association award. What? On Sharon's, I have her awards and her best-selling book on the front page. And just a little bonus, I put some of the organizations she's connected with that helps her get those speaking jobs. Contact information, both pages. Put it on both pages. And it's your name, number, email address, and 2 social media sites. Please do not put all 100 social media sites that you have, because the meeting planner doesn't have enough time to go check them all out. You know which 2 to use? The 2 that you use are the ones where you interact with your community the most. I interact with my community the most on Facebook. And a lot of my reviews and recommendation is on LinkedIn. All right. Now the meeting planner can go see how brilliant I am. And the biography is adding some more credentials about who you are, supporting facts about why you're the expert in what you do. And the photograph, oh my goodness, is so important. This is a Candy Barone, many of you may know her. And Carmen not only took Tanya's photo, but Candy's as well. I want to see photos of you as a speaker. I want to see photos of you on stage. And when you have a photographer who's taking your picture, just pose.
Thank you.
Thank you. Or you could do a glamour shot. Just kidding. I'd like to give you some tools to help you finish this speaker sheet. If you are not graphically inclined, that's okay. I can help you with that in 3 ways. First way, I have a template that's normally $49, but I'm giving it away for $20. It's a Microsoft Word document that comes in several options of styles and colors. You get to choose what style, then what color that matches your branding. And you take that Microsoft Word document, you go back to the office, and you fill everything out because the instructions are right there. I'm serious. Oh, and if you'll please pass out that order form, that'd be great. Thank you, Michelle. Then we have a DIY template plus 30-minute consult, $149. Let me tell you something. That consult is not how to use Microsoft Word, because I don't know how to use Microsoft Word, okay? This 30-minute consult is for the people in this room who have not figured out their target audience, their signature speech, their message, their value statement. I can help you with that. I also am offering a reduced price on consulting session. Now, before I even got up here today, as a matter of fact, it was yesterday, Jane Duber purchased my third offer, a 2-page custom speaker sheet. So everything I do is custom. There's no templates. I don't believe in it. And then, oops, sorry. And she's going to get a 1-hour consult, which I normally don't do. Normally I will send you an assessment form. I look at your branding, your existing branding, develop the speaker sheet, hand it to you, and then we go back and forth revisions. This time, we're going to get clear. It's $4.99. But I have to tell you, the most exciting thing, too, is that the first 5 people that sign up for the $4.99 is going to get this free book. And oh my gosh, this is an amazing book. It has so many tools, tips, strategies, and ideas for speakers. Products that will help you get on stage. Ideas to use when you're on stage. And back of the room, branding your presence. At the back of the room, after you get off the stage. Look at my booth. It's amazing. I can help you look that amazing. Because I believe in consistency, clarity in your message, and ensuring that your target audience is who you're looking, is perfect, is calculated. I'm giving away a free info product at the back of the room. Come see me at my booth. And I'm also entered for a chance to win a 30-minute consult. I'm giving away one of those Monday. Thank you very much for your time.